side, and here comes Kevin back.
We just got spun 18. Hold her straight, hold her straight, hold her straight, hold her straight.
Heavy duty damage on the right side of the Budweiser Chevrolet.
Harvick and Busch.
He's after him.
Yeah, this has just started now.
I think Harvick was getting ready to pop out of that thing.
Temper's flare. We were talking about how clean it was.
Yeah.
Boy, has that turned around. And fireworks erupt.
There goes his car.
Fireworks.
Both Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch will go meet with NASCAR officials in the Oval Office.
One thing about the run in between Kyle and Kevin is both drivers were pretty honest and straightforward about giving their side of the story. Neither hid from the media in any way, shape, or form. And as a matter of fact, Kevin Harvick was pretty fired up on Friday night's trackside.
Settle down, son. Settle down. I know it got ugly last week, but it got really ugly today in the media center. You guys were not holding back. You were going after each other, everything but punches.
Well, he's not going to get in a punching contest because he's scared of that. So it's where I was brought up, you know, if you're going to do stuff like that, you're going to have to get out and defend yourself. So you know how that stuff is.
And here on NASCAR Race Day, we always like to give two sides of the story and let both sides talk. We've heard from Kevin Harvick. We'll chat with him again later on in the show. But I did want to talk to you, Kyle, because this is a situation that's gone on all week. You work for Joe Gibbs Racing. Coach Gibbs has dealt with a lot of hard-headed NFL drivers. I don't know what that was just flying off the track. But he's dealt some really hard-headed NFL players. He's dealt with Tony Stewart for 10 years. What kind of advice has he given you this week in this type of situation? Because you've been pretty quiet this week.
Well, I mean, just after Saturday night's incident, you know, and how we handled it after the race and how we handled TV and everything, you know, Coach just told me that I did the right thing and my message has been good, you know, and so just to kind of keep going with that. And you know, he never told me take the high road or do this or do that. You know, it's pretty much been all on my account, but he said I did do a good job with it, so just to kind of keep that going. Do you feel like you've reacted a little bit differently than you would have in years past, and you're more of that maturity level coming up? Oh, certainly. You know, there definitely probably would have been you know, more accounts of me saying things that I probably wish I wouldn't have said, or to the fact that it would make me look a little bit less of a person or something. But you know, I'm just trying to handle my business as best as I can, and I'd rather not be in this situation, but since I am, you know, I'm trying to be the best I can with it, and obviously go back to the racetrack and getting back to racing and working as hard as we can there and trying to win races. And you won the truck race on Friday. You finished second yesterday in the nationwide race, so this situation is definitely affecting your performance on the racetrack. I could tell. A good car today at Dover too. Well, yeah, you bring up a good point. You know, we've won the truck race, and yesterday we struggled a little bit, but we did finish second somehow, so it was good to do that, and thankfully all the drivers afterwards were okay from that horrific crash. I mean, that was pretty big. So big for Dover anyway. This is a mile racetrack. Some people forget that because of the speeds we carry here, but I'm looking forward to today. You know, I feel like our M&M's Camry's pretty good. Yeah, we were battling a real tight condition through practice, and I ended up getting into the wall with it. We also had our engine problem, but you know, the guys did a good job at repairing it. We didn't make it back out on the racetrack, but I got full ability of trusting those guys that they got it to where we need it to be, and we'll bolt something in it that we've run well with here in the past. We've got some pretty good notes, so we'll just take it with that. We start back in the pack, so I'm sure we can have some excitement today and trying to make it up through there, and once we get towards the front, maybe we can battle it out towards the end of this 400 miles. All right, good luck to you today, and good luck putting all this to rest. Two-time Dover winner and our defending race winner here from 1 year ago. Johnny?
Wendy, thanks a lot. Say what you want about Kyle Busch, but he can flat out drive the race car, and he's got great numbers here at Dover. One thing about Kyle, when his back is against the wall, sometimes that puts him at his best. This team will start in the back of the pack because of what happened on Friday, but watch out for them battling their way through the ranks because Kyle Petty, they've been able to do it year in and year out.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference where Kyle Busch starts. I think you see He starts up front, he wins. He starts in the back, he wins. He starts in the middle. It's a team that gets him to the front. And I said this before. I think with a team like that, he'll pass his 15 or 20 cars, whatever he's going to pass, and his pit crew will pass 6 or 7 for him. And by the time we get a quarter of the way through, he'll be in that way. Kyle Busch thrives on this kind of stuff. I don't care what you say. He doesn't look back. He's not looking at what happened last week. He's looking at taking home the trophy today.